it's normally stories that come with that. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Brothas of BOTB podcast.
What's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know who we is. It's your favorite dynamic drinking duo. I'm Jay Walking the Third. That's my brother, my partner, and my co-host, and all of these things. Carolina Dirt, what's happening with your player?
Yeah, boy. We in here for the hump day happy hour tap in. Let's get it started.
Yeah, man. I need a new shot glass already, man. I'm fucking up. Fortunately, I keep my tools close.
Yeah, man. I got this Sugarland Smoky. Can't really see it, but it's in a mason jar. It don't taste as good as what we normally drink, but it gonna have to do.
I might try to, Sugarland had me fucked up ever since Django cut. Remember that was the name of the goddamn plantation. I have a hard time drinking that motherfucker.
Man. Well, that's a trigger then, so I guess I gotta go ahead and finish this so I don't drink it no more.
Yeah, man. Well, Django is the goddamn spiritual upliftment, cause like we had all the Rosewoods and the Mississippi Burners, but Django was that get back.
Yeah, man. Shit, who that nigga on that nag? I'm gonna say it the next time I see somebody dropping a Mustang.
Hey, look, Sam Jackson is the only motherfucker that could play a part that fucked up and people still love him. Still love him, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? We out of sports for a little while, unless we watching WNBA, and I watch a little bit of that, man. Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. I don't want to see no Nuggets jerseys, no Nuggets hats. I ain't never met a Denver Nugget fan in my life, so I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, first person I see with damn Denver Nuggets say, suck my nuggets.
Well, you know what? We got a returning guest friend to the podcast, along with a cohort of his own. For the people that don't know, man, look, it is Dapper season, man. So let's go ahead and bring the big Dapper in himself, along with his cohort Daisy. How y'all doing?
What's good?
Oh, man, look, everything is lovely, man. Like we say, take it one day at a time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Man, here it is on Hump Day. How y'all week been going?
Busy.
Okay.
Real busy, booking busy.
And, hey, look, that's all good stuff. We can't hear you, Miss Daisy. Did you hit your mute button by accident? She over there going to work, huh?
You ain't lying. That finger is moving. No, I can't hear you. She had that finger going across, like the dude in class that couldn't read well. He put his finger on the words.
The bouncing ball.
Sound like I hear some music playing. Sound like she hit some music.
Nah, that's me. That's me with a little background music.
Oh, okay.
Well, Miss Daisy's gonna get herself together. If you need to, you can go out and come back in. We'll pop you right back in. Go back out and hit the link, and it'll bring you back in fresh.
That's what happened when you do your because I did it today. When you do your bill arrangements on your cell phone plan, you don't want to pay the whole bill up front. That's why
all I got is half today. I'm gonna pay half today. We'll let them see you, but you can't say nothing.
You can't say
so. Welcome back, Reezie. Man, you came through a little bit more than a couple weeks ago, man. You chopped it up with us. We had some little issues there, but ultimately, we always give that good content, and we get that good content from the people we bring on, man. So, how you been?
Man, lovely, amazing. Can't complain. Can't complain at all, man.
That's that energy, man. We need you to spread that light far and to the reaches of the darkness, because there's a lot of darkness out here.
That's the goal. That is the goal, man.
Well, I think you cleaner this time than you was the last time, boy. You got the
Definitely
lapel
cleaner
going
this
on
time.
and everything.
Hey, I had to I said something like that earlier today. Like I was speaking probably about an hour or two to one of my family members up in New York, and they was talking to me about some controversy that was online, and I was telling her when you put that energy out in the universe, that's what you get back.
Yeah.
And I was like, because it was about the situation with Sukiyana and YK Stars. She was like somebody she was scared or something like that. But I'm like, I'm not giving him no excuse for doing that or saying he was right or wrong, but I am saying this. You put that I'm gonna say devil work energy out like that, you're gonna get devil work play back. That's just what it is. Not saying he's right. Not saying he's right at all, but you get that energy out. And I told her, see, I don't even see that type of stuff. She had to tell somebody to tell me about it because I don't see it. Because
okay, so I missed that story. I got to go back and check that out. So what happened with Sukiyana?
See, that ain't even in your universe like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I heard it today. Basically, she was at an event and YK whatever walked up on her basically and forced a kiss on her, and she wasn't feeling. She's like, nah. But I'm like Reezie. Charlamagne talked about on Breakfast Club too. Like, if you put that energy out there, you got to expect that in return. Like, if you walking with killers, you can't be soft because the energy out there is they killers. That's facts. If you doing, even if you hang, all right, you wear suits. If all your partners wear suits and I'm not wearing a suit, people gonna come to me and be like, "Why you ain't wearing a suit?
Why you ain't wearing a suit?"
Because the energy is everybody around you wearing a suit. So I'm with you. Like, it's not justified, but you put that energy out.
Even my old friends don't even like hanging with me. They love me.
Right.
They'll go to war for me, but they don't like being around me really like that because they feel like, well, I gotta get right to hang with Big Bro.
Okay.
I gotta be on that where he on. If I ain't on that, I feel uncomfortable.
Well, you gotta tell them to take that raincoat off, man. If you dripping like you dripping, they need to catch a couple of them drops.
Hey man, I be giving tips out here, man. I be certain people want to put their money where they want to put their money at.
Hey guys, I'm back.
She paid that other half that bill cycle.
Yeah, to pay it real quick. Cognac spill.
But you know what's real? In reference to that, I figured it out like when the algorithm shit.
Mm-hmm.
The level of toxic shit that you see on a daily basis is completely in your control, right?
Yeah.
And I had no idea how the algorithm worked.
Yeah.
But we going through all this shit with Trump and these motherfucking racist motherfuckers following them up and shit. And every time I see some fuck shit, I click on it. Until my YouTube, my Instagram, whatever social media I'm on is just Trump. I said, you know what, man? I got to start looking at goddamn puppet videos or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit had my blood pressure up because I'm right here with a chip on my shoulder. And
I don't see none of that, bro.
There you go.
Everything I see be prolific, eating healthy, clean music, like fly shit. That's all I see, man. I promise I can scroll down my timeline. I can scroll like for hours. And no bullshit will come across my timeline. Like, if I'm lying, I'm flying, bro.
Yeah, now my shit is like that. Like I said, once I understood that you programming yourself, I completely got it. So, Miss Daisy, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. How you know Big Dapper, man? What's y'all relationship like?
Oh man, it's crazy. We actually encountered each other a few years back when I was first starting along my solo artist venture. Before he evolved into Big Dapper.
Okay.
Yeah, he was still pretty much Reezie Roc. Just, you know.
Roc.
Yeah. But we pretty much just came together on I'll say the universe, really, as of recently. And that was because we was just on the same wavelength, the same like vibe. So that's what brought us across each other's paths, because you know we trying to do the same similar type of art presentation, you know, as far as with the Dapper movement.
Indeed.
So let me ask you this, Daizy, real quick. His transition, because we talked about his transition the first time he came on, and you said you was with him right before his transition, and like you going along with his transition now. Like looking at his transition, how do you think it benefit him and his style now, and how did it affect you?
We actually weren't collaborating or anything like that previously.
I'm just talking about like the aura, the energy that was.
The energy. Oh man, of course, when you're around good energy, it's gonna be like a food. You know, you're gonna feed off of it. You're gonna flourish. You know, because good gonna get good one way or the other. That's how I look at it anyway. But I see his growth just from the outside looking in. You know, when you know better, you do better. And we just at a different point in life where it's just, you know, we're parents now. We look at things from a different perspective, and when you're around somebody else that's trying to do that same thing, it's kind of impossible to steer wrong when you got so much right in front of you. So I know I greatly benefit from it, and he's a hell of a pusher for real.
We see that.
Yeah, if he don't do nothing else, he gonna push and motivate the hell out of himself and you. And I greatly appreciate it.
Well, we normally do this thing, and it ain't normally, it's what we do. It's called First Call. Who you got, Carolina?
I'll take Hunter.
Say what now?
I'll take Daizy.
All right. So it's 5 questions. We're gonna do 5 questions each. I got 5 for Dapper. He got 5 for you. Ain't no right or wrong answer. They some silly ass questions sometimes. Sometimes they deep. Ain't no prize or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Once we up the budget, we start giving out some shit. But
Daizy, you got your wine?
Say again?
I asked Daizy if she got a glass of wine.
Oh, she was doing that.
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or some champagne. I have that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. That since we come from a certain demographic, a certain age group, one of your biggest sports memories?
My biggest sports memory?
Oh no. I'm on Dapper. We're gonna go all 5 to Dapper, and then you gonna get 5.
Oh, okay. My bad. Look at me about to jump into it. Okay, go ahead, boo.
Yeah. So what most significant sports memory? Maybe it was your own, maybe it was Mike Tyson getting knocked out for the first time, the Bulls 6th championship. I don't know.
The Bulls, I got 2, man.
Okay.
I actually got 3 down. One when Chicago played Phoenix Suns. That was the 3rd peat. Right before the 3rd peat. And I was like 5 or 6 years old. And we looked like we was finna lose. And I remember hating Charles Barkley so much, and I was crying like a baby. I was crying so bad. God bless the day of my uncle. We was at my uncle's house. He passed this year. He was like, "Reezie Roc, I know you ain't finna sit here crying because your boy Michael Jordan finna lose tonight. Y'all finna lose this." I remember that, and I was like 5 or 6 years old. I never forget it. And we won.
For sure.
John Paxson hit that 3-pointer at the end. I don't know how I remember this at 5 or 6.
Because that shit is a big deal when you that age. You know what I'm saying?
John Paxson hit that 3. No, BJ Armstrong hit that 3-pointer at the end. Yeah. Steve Curry hit the second round 3-peat.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
And my second sports memory was Iverson, when Iverson played against 76ers. Mutombo Allen Iverson played against the LA Lakers. Kobe and Shaq. That was my grandma. She passed, God bless her soul, as well. That was her team, LA Lakers. Was also rooting against Mike that year, hoping Phoenix beat him. That when her team was the Lakers and my team was 76ers, and she passed like right before the series start, man.
Oh man, God bless.
Yeah. And my grandma, I was raised by my grandmother, so like that was, I never forget that year. I basically actually watched it with her while she in heaven. We watched that game, man. That whole series. And the third when Cam Newton fucked up the Super Bowl.
Cam Newton fucking up the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a real one too.
That was my 3.
My second question. Who's the funniest person in your family?
God damn. Man, that's some funny motherfuckers in my family.
Who do you go to if you like you stay pretty much on top with the way you feel about shit and the way you do things? Who do you go to when you need to pick me up though?
My cousin Raffy.
Okay.
Raffy, Tony Fordham. That's Black Zach brother.
Okay. I can dig it. Local legends. Local legends. Favorite pair or style of shoe all time?
Loafers.
Hey, look, when you got bad feet, I feel you.
I tried to order some on Prime the other day.
Okay. Nah, hey, look, as I got older, when you young, I ain't gonna lie, man. My mom had the Michael Jackson penny loafers. You know what I'm talking about? We came from that era. Michael Jackson penny loafers, British Knights, and LA Gear.
I can go to the closet right now and pull out my favorite pair.
We gonna get a shoe cam, cuz. We ain't gonna make you do it this time. We gonna get the shoe cam up. You eat clean, man. What would be your favorite or your ideal dinner? Like when you on your shit, you got everything the way you want. What you eat?
My prize dinner, my prize dinner gotta be some nice salmon, rice pilaf,
okay,
and some type of green vegetable.
That'll do it.
He said rice pilaf. Some people be like rice pillow.
At least he said salmon. He ain't say salmon.
Yeah, that too.
Goddamn salmon.
That salmon.
Yeah,
that salmon.
Salmon.
Okay. My fifth and final question: favorite accessory? What you turning around to go get if you forget it?
I'm gonna let you guess that.
You gonna let me guess it?
Yeah.
Oh man. I would say either your lid or your eyewear.
Damn, you got it. You got it. I asked that question because I want to see how solidified I'm making this, and you hit it right on the head. That's it. You was right on point, bro. Those are the two.
Well, you know, I've been known to read the people. You know what I'm saying? But that's my fact.
Boy, he hit it on the head. The head.
For sure.
Right,
Look at Daisy. You see Daisy shaking the head. She know, on the head. Those the two.
All right. Worst to try to holler at you. The dude with the stutter or the dude with the bad breath?
I'd rather deal with the dude with the stutter.
You rather do with the dude with the stutter?
I think so, because the dude with the bad breath ain't even gonna make it far enough to even have no. At least.
So what if he stuttered and he got bad breath? That's like a motorcycle.
Yeah, I might be able to dude with the stutter, I might be patient and a little understanding and be like, you know what, baby, I get what you're saying. Just we'll write it out. We'll write letters, romantic stuff.
He might stutter with that. Your favorite comedian?
Oh man, that's hard. Cause of course I grew up watching Martin, and like you can watch Martin to this day, and it's like I can watch.
Sound like the dang on song, Martin.
Like, so I'm gonna say Martin, and of course, like I witnessed the Dave Chappelle show era, so I'm gonna say Martin and Dave.
All right. Hardest word for you to pronounce?
Oh man,
Salmon.
What's the real word for Tylenol? That's
Ibuprofen.
no, that's
acetaminophen.
that's
Yeah,
ibuprofen. Tylenol is what is it? Acetaminophen.
Oh,
not no
you got
cinnamon.
close. That's it. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen.
There you go.
Yeah, you got close that time.
Mm-hmm. That's the
All
hardest
right.
word to pronounce.
You seen the Four Brothers movies, right?
Yes.
Give me 4 actors right now you want to see in the Four Brothers.
To do it all over again?
Yeah, just the main characters, the Four Brothers.
You mean name the ones that was in there, or
No,
people
who would you want to see in there?
If you replace them, who would you replace them with?
Okay, white. Okay, for Mark. Dang, man, that's hard.
The show ain't easy.
Mark.
Yeah.
I say, dang. I don't know, man, because that's not no easily replaceable cast. Like you got Tyrese, you got 3 Stacks, you got Mark Wahlberg. I don't even know the little brother named the one who got killed, but he made a great impact. I cried on his death scene. So
Of course you're gonna make an impact. He died.
yeah.
Emotionally.
Oh man. Oh, I don't know.
I don't think it's no cold. Who's the cold white boy that would even come across tough right now?
I don't know.
Cold white dude?
Who's Machine Gun Kelly?
Tommy.
No, hell no.
As far as the look of him,
Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
Tommy. I'm Tommy.
No, I forgot about Tommy. My bad.
He would have played. He would have played Mark on part real good.
You right.
Yeah.
You right.
You right.
That was a good call.
Yeah, that was definitely good. That was a good one.
There you go.
Tommy would have played him good.
For sure.
If you was a cowgirl, what would your cowgirl name be?
Dang. Daizy Hunter already sound like a cowgirl.
That
name.
dude, it sound like you got a 6-shooter.
Yeah. And I usually probably got something similar. But
What you gonna name your horse though?
Easy.
It depends. Okay. I think I need me Cognac Slim's only right. I need me a beautiful brown horse. I guess I probably call my horse Cognac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what. Hey, we done had a horse trainer on this show before.
Yeah.
And I guess my last one.
That's a dope horse name. Cognac.
Yeah.
Pretty brown.
Okay.
Horse.
So if you're not drinking wine and you're drinking liquor, what's your preference? This is the last one.
Brown.
Okay, what brown?
I like whiskey. Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
I'm
As
not.
long as you don't say Hennessy.
My name.
I was about to say.
My name Cognac, but I don't like Hennessy. I don't like Hennessy.
Good. I was about to boot you out.
Person.
I was about to boot you out. We are never gonna get a Hennessy sponsorship because we talk so much shit about Hennessy on here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm right with you, man. I don't ran it out. That was my first drink ever.
And I be about to gag every single time.
I hate to say this, but y'all was around when the Hideaway was open on Broad River.
I remember the Hideaway.
They used to get them double shots of Hennessy, and that's when I stopped drinking Hennessy. I was young. My organs and my throat and everything else can withstand that punishment. And then one day it clicked in my mind. I ain't gonna lie, this is nasty. I was taking a shit, and all that Hennessy came out, and I realized on that day, that Hennessy is
I
not
don't want
That was
it.
like that's it.
It's not.
I don't want it. I ain't even got no Hennessy and I smell it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
we
smell
grew
it
up
coming
during a dangerous era.
We did, and I feel
With the
like
drink and the everything.
I feel like we the most dangerous era, but we got the most correction.
We did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no correcting going on no more. So
No,
while we talking about fouls and shit, DC Young Fly, his baby mother significant passed a couple weeks ago, right? And Azalea Banks came through and was like, that's what he get type shit. So it begs the question, man, what kind of motherfucker are you that you will kick somebody when they down? Cause is kicking somebody when they down some shit that I'm trying to phrase this shit the right way, because I just couldn't believe it. I knew she was a mean-spirited motherfucker all these years. I know more about her toxic shit than I know about her music.
Yeah, she did toxic. She is a toxic slave-minded female.
Okay.
And she's obviously very hurt.
It's very hurt.
Yeah, and she don't for somebody to say stoop that low. Yeah, she's obviously very triggered and hurt from all that time ago, going on Wild and Out. It
was what, 5-6 years ago?
It's pitiful. Yeah. A while ago.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this, because this goes full circle we were talking about earlier. So for her to be that petty and vindictive for all these years, right? And Dapper, we were just talking about the aura, the energy. You imagine how many people hung with her and she fucked up their day in any kind of way? Because her aura is just fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she fucked up everybody's day because she go around. Yeah, I'm convinced.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like, once upon a time,
I hate to kick her down, but baby girl, you need some correction, man.
Mm-hmm.
What are you putting in your body, man? Who are you laying up with?
Hennessy.
Nobody.
I ain't lying.
Yeah.
Nah, but straight up though, like she feeding a bunch of toxin to herself. To even say that, like, I don't care. Like, you're not, because the way she said, you could tell she meant it.
Yeah,
it wasn't her being funny. It wasn't her just talking shit. She meant that with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
The wild shit is the last little quote was, whatever date that lady passed on was apparently her birthday.
Yeah.
And her last quote was, I told you niggas about fucking with me.
Yeah.
Like, why is that the kind of power you want to embrace? Or make up
that?
In a sense. That's what Azalea Banks. Because she thinks she a witch or some shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear something similar to that. Yeah, I mean, shoot, she told you right there how evil she is. You have to stay protected, man. And I mean, what I saw with DC, man, I see he a strong fella. He I like his energy. He's strong with it.
For sure.
He's strong with it. I love his energy because he basically seems like he understands and he get it.
Yeah.
He get it, that he know that this ain't nothing but a shell. So that's all it is.
He definitely spoke well at her homegoing. He's still, I mean, to be that young, to be left with 3 kids.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, he's still kind of peaking in his career. You feel me?
He's peaking in his career.
Yeah.
What would you say, Daisy, to, it's hard to speak to people in depth. Everybody repeat the same shit over and over and over. But what kind of guidance would you give him in a time of, you out here in these streets, you a single father, you don't really have the money to worry about, but you got to raise these kids?
Literally just one day at a time. I don't know how it feels to lose a spouse. But I know how it feels to bury a child. I know how it feels to bury a parent. And when it comes to that, it's really no words that you can really say to anybody except for just take it one day at a time. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the pain gonna disappear, but with time, like that key word is time. With time, it gets a little bit more easier to bear every day. You're gonna have hard days, you're gonna have good days, but overall, it really and find a way to consistently honor that person, and just it's gonna be kind of hard. I would say, I usually would say dive into your work, but in his situation, it would be very difficult, because I know now he's the only parent left.
Right. Right.
So that's a very sensitive, thing.
Yeah, that's sensitive right there.
Yeah.
That's sensitive. That part. Yeah,
Yeah.
but for his script and what I see in his energy, he's a strong person and he get it.
Yeah.
He get it. But that part, what you just said though, with the child, with the kids, because you gotta explain to them every time. But these kids not slow though.
No, they
pick up. They pick up. I got 2 little ones. They pick up real fast. My daughter, it's amazing how bright she is. The things she say, I'm like, whoa, okay.
Okay, so let's flip to that. Because that's a little bit more enlightening. What is it that you see? What do you see your daughter do that you don't necessarily speak to her on that is just like her daddy?
She pick up the mic.
Oh yeah?
I ain't never forced her to. Never told us what she need to do. No nothing. She picked up the mic from day one.
Okay. How many tracks you got?
Well, she wrote her first song when I was Monday.
Okay.
Because her birthday Friday, so she trying to get her lyrics together for Friday.
That's all right. You ain't had her ad lib on no track or nothing?
She did that at 5 months, 6 months.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
She been ad lib 6 months since 6 months. Yo, yeah. I got songs in her name right now featuring her.
There you go. Might as well get her some publishing. You know what I'm saying?
Already on it.
There you go. Let me ask you, Daisy, like, in your beginnings, what inspired you to pursue this music thing?
Oh man, like growing up in the golden era, being an 80s baby and growing up during the 90s, like I got to really see the whole evolution of the whole, especially the whole hip hop scene, and not just the hip hop scene in itself, but more specifically the Southern hip hop scene, and the influx in the 90s was crazy. So to be exposed to, and what I got to experience was just, I feel very fortunate and very blessed. I actually feel like my age is an advantage. Versus a hindrance or anything like that, because my parents, they got to experience the 70s and stuff like that, so I got to be exposed to that. Then my mama, she had me as a teenager, so she was into hip hop and stuff like that. So the first time I heard UGK or No Limit was in her car. I got exposed to that. So I would say mainly that influx of women, man. Seeing like Missy and Lil' Kim hardcore poster, and hearing them girls like really spit for the first time, and then like seeing Gangsta Boo, God bless her soul,
where them dollars at?
And Mia X, and yeah, man, I used to love me some Mama Mia now.
So,
she's probably the most underrated. She's one of the best rappers.
Yeah,
she is.
Period.
She is.
I feel like her.
She's my favorite female rapper all the time. Mia X.
Female lyricist. Yeah.
What's the first song? What's the first song you can recall? Since you in that age group, what's the first song you can recall knowing every last word to? First hip hop song that you learned every word to.
Damn, I was about to get her too. I had a joke coming.
Oh man, hold on now.
I gotta.
And I'm gonna tell you the first hip hop song I learned like word from. I'm gonna say probably it would have been like something off the Chronic, because I remember like dead ass like my babysitter had the tape. That's how long Nook this was. She had a tape.
Okay.
And I got her to make me a dub. Make me a dub. I had cried for a Walkman, so I already had me a little Walkman so I could listen to music, cuss words without my mama and my daddy doing, because my daddy, we couldn't listen to nothing but gospel at his house.
Okay.
So that's how I learned it so fast. Having the headphones on, I play a little bit, pause it, write it down. Play a little bit, pause it, write it down. So yeah, I say yeah, I want to say it was either nothing but a G thing, or might have been that real bad one, the one that he made for Eazy-E. You know which one I'm talking about?
No Vaseline.
No, that's cute.
That's cute. No Vaseline.
Great Day.
Great Day. It might have been. Yeah, I know it was one of the songs. Like it was like I remember.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey Reezie, who's in your foundation of the birth of Reezie Roc? Like what artist motivated you to do something around that time of your younger ages?
It's a lot of them. I can't get at the one person.
Can you give us a couple?
Master P.
Of course.
Rick Ross.
Of course.
Jay-Z.
I can see it.
And a splash, believe it or not, a splash of Young Jeezy.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you who you remind me of.
Jeezy had the streets on fire.
Yeah.
Your swagger reminds me of B.I.
Big.
Yeah, Big. Your whole Dapper. You know, when Big was doing that, like everybody else was just baggy jeans and jerseys.
But you get that from Rose.
Yeah.
Rose got it from Big.
Big baby. Yeah. Rose is
Biggie birth Rose, man.
Yeah, he's a Biggie baby. Yeah.
Even you hear in the ad when he said, that came from Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
True that.
Diddy gave that to Rose. When Diddy was managing Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And and he was managing Nicki Minaj at the same time. That was his Lil' Kim. That was his new Lil' Kim and Biggie Smalls.
So Daisy, how you write your raps? Like, what's your motivation? What's your plot? Your background? Like, you sit in the room, you do it on your phone, you do it in the car, you just freestyling.
For me, I always write. Like some people
say that again. Say it again.
I always write. Say they like to go off the head. They like to put it in their phone. No. I'm old school, and for one, I believe in the power of writing.
Absolutely.
What that represents. You feel what I'm saying? To write something and put that into fruition in a physical sense on paper. So I like to do that with the intention. And as far as the song, I usually most of the time my hooks come to me first. And then of course I base my verse around that. But most of the time the beat automatically tells me what to say. With my song Pink Clouds, as soon as I heard it, like I heard the melody, I knew what I wanted to say, like came pretty instant.
Okay. Yeah. Now Reezie, when you write yours, because you so I don't want to say flamboyant, but you know, you got the whole aura, you got the whole dress and all that. Are you thinking of that while you writing it? Like when you writing, are you actually visualizing like a movie video, even though it's just lyrics?
I do.
Of how you want it to feel?
Yep. That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
That's exactly when I'm writing. I'm thinking about all that as I'm writing. I'm thinking of, I'm envisioning already. Like me, what I'm doing, what I do for real. I'm already envisioning what I want to do and what I am doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once upon a time, I fancied myself a rapper, man. And it was always like...
His name was Big Black Baggy.
It wasn't, though. It wasn't, though. You just be making up shit. This is the type of shit to have when you work with your brother. I was part of a conglomerate. Like, the one thing that I definitely took from the South, like New York, they had crews, but it was always like a front man, and the crew might come later. The one thing that I appreciated about the South and learned immediately was the safety in numbers, organized noise, Suave House, Rap a Lot. Even even with Uncle Luke, he had a crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was always easier to write when I was writing with somebody.
Yeah.
How many times, this is one of my brother questions, how many times have you been, writing a song with somebody and they made you rewrite your shit?
I ain't experienced that one yet.
Man, okay. I've heard some verses and I've been like...
Now, it has been a time, and this one recent, it has been a time that I did a song with a guy named Ron G.
Okay.
And Kid. Y'all know Kid from G Unit?
Yeah.
From New Orleans, used to be signed to Young Money.
Yeah.
I did my verse first. I finished my song first. Kid heard the song and say, "Hey, can I get on it?" He got on it. He laid his verse. It was hard. But Ron G came behind him and laid his verse. It was hard. Right. But what they did was they did a similar pattern thing. Okay. Like they was like X. Kid was like X Wayne, X 50, X August. And then Ron G came back and said X Ja Morant, X Kid, X Kid. I was pissed off. I was like, God damn, I want to say X Zaytoven, right? X Blind Fury. I wanted to say some shit like that. I was pissed off, but that's the only thing where I wanted to rewrite that I never got to rewrite because they did that.
Y'all heard the story on the Khaled God Is joint? They asked Ross about his verse. Mm-hmm. Ross said Khaled asked him to write the verse. You on the song? He wrote the verse and gave it back to him. Never heard the song. He said he didn't care what happened. He wrote that verse and gave it to him.
Right.
He didn't even know Wayne was on the track. He didn't even know Jay was on the track. He said Khaled.
Yeah, I seen that interview. Yeah.
Yeah. He said Khaled, and he wrote his verse and gave it to him. So when you were talking just now, that's the vibe I got. It wouldn't matter who was on it and what they was doing. You was gonna write your verse to fit you regardless, and it was gonna be gone.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. That's the only time I kind of wanted to redo a verse because they did that, and I wanted to flex a little bit.
Right,
but I didn't know they was gonna do that. If one on would have did it by themselves, it wouldn't have bothered me.
Right.
But for them to do that, it made me seem out of place. Like, damn, I could have flexed.
You think about constructing the song, like a lot of people think about construction of
song, exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that we miss in the digital age, right? Is you can be in fucking Oklahoma, and you can be in Carolina, and that person could be in Virginia, and you write a song, but writing music in a studio in the moment, I don't think you get a better product than that.
Now that's what me and Daisy, we do stuff like that.
Okay.
We our Dapper Inc. sessions, we be on like all us in they. We got food, we got drink, we in a vibe, and like we getting off, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We being creative, we getting content, laughing at each other and all. Like
I had to rewrite first that day. Not because it wasn't good, because I've never had that happen. But it didn't have nothing. It ain't have shit to do with what the hell Reezie was talking about. Once I got in there and heard his verse.
That's the construction. That's the construction part. Yeah.
I had to hurry up and rewrite my verse while somebody was in there recording their part. I had to hurry up. But
that's the thing. It's like, first off, I'm my own worst critic. Even when it comes to this show, it's things that people gonna be like, "Oh man, y'all had a dope show, y'all had a dope guest, everything," and I can pick out the things that necessarily went wrong. When I'm talking about rewriting the verse, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, not that the verse wasn't good.
Yeah,
just because you're your worst critic.
I didn't necessarily feel like I felt when you said your shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
the music thing, man. The music thing is music, and creation of music is one of the things that, first off, there is talent to it. And in this day and era, it doesn't matter because everybody has access to tools to make music. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have so much to fucking listen to, and that's why we can't linger on shit. Like, once upon a time, a motherfucker record an album, he go on tour for 2 years before he even start the next album.
Thanks.
How do y'all feel about having to continually put out new content?
Well, with us, I don't mean to toot our horn, but with us, we kind of like enjoy it, like, cause it's nothing for us to make, especially when we together. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, like with Snipe and Bobby Cool, like, it is ridiculous.
But let me ask you this, like, what's her style like? Like, if you could compare her to anybody, even if you gotta mix two other female MCs or male MCs together, like, what's her style?
I don't know nobody like her. She one of a kind. She one of a kind. Daisy one of a kind. She
Daisy,
one of a kind.
What's one of your favorite Reezie verses?
Oh man, I'm gonna say I hate to be partial, but his verse on our new single, "Soothe Ice."
Okay.
When he's talking about the pink Himalayan salt.
That's what
I'm talking about.
That's a good song though.
Yeah.
Indeed, and he's talking truth. That's one thing about us. Like, when we talking about on our songs, like, it's
real life.
It's organic.
Okay.
Like, ain't no way to put us, like, we just a bunch of dope ass individuals. We like to get fly as hell and make hot ass music together. And like, I really can't think of no other way but to describe us. Like, you know, that's us.
For the Dapper, for the cool.
How y'all do? How do y'all pick the producers? Do y'all just be like, give me a whole bunch of different beats, and then I'm picking that way, or do y'all just have y'all special people y'all deal with?
We got right now, like, with Daisy got people that she been working with kind of like before she started linking. But as of recent, like, she been working with our Dapper rap producers, Bravo and Frozen.
Okay.
Yeah, like they keep them coming. They already know what we want. They already know what we want. They already know the sound.
I'm gonna flip it back, man. Reezie, what's one of your favorite Daisy verses?
Just like what she said, her soothing nice verse.
Okay.
She's how you say that shit? You say, I'm a hot girl, but I'm a hot girl. I might be on some hot girl shit, but I promise if it ain't Dapper, you won't see me in it. Oh no, you ain't never met a bitch this cold. I promise.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's a dope ad lib. That's a dope, like, just run that back. How you put it?
Run that back as the hook for another song.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that last part. How that last part go?
I'm a hot girl. I might be on some hot girl shit, but I promise if it ain't Dapper, you won't see me in it.
That part. Just
He keep running that motherfucker back. Ooh.
Yeah, keep running it back. Keep running it back. Keep running it back, and you come out there stomping with the big dog. So Daisy, from us meeting Dapper on the past show and now, and the fact that the rappers he explained are diversified, they do more than rap.
Yeah.
So that being said, what has he taught you on diversifying you, like marketing yourself?
Oh man, shoot, just telling me to pretty much just be myself, man. Like I don't have to. There's no need to compete where they don't compare, and what I mean by that is there's no need. I don't have to get into what's popular right now. He taught me the importance of just pretty much just sticking to what you are and don't let nobody make you doubt that. Like you're not like no trend. You get what I'm saying? Like you're a brand, and I pretty much like that's one thing that I really clicked with Reezie was because when I saw him, I knew he understood what it was I was trying to do. Because like beyond being an artist, like I take my whole like Bobby Cool is cool, Reezie's big Dapper, and I'm sexy Dapper. You feel what I'm saying? I take that part very seriously, putting some sexy on it. So I had the lingerie boutique, online boutique. I took that very seriously, and all of that. Like, and he pushed like he gasoline to the fire. Like that's all I can say. Like he told me pretty much what I kind of already knew. It ain't no limits. Like he'd be like, "Oh, you like to take pictures? You take good pictures? Okay, push that shit. Do a calendar. Do this. Do that. Like, yeah. He put that shit up.
You need to. I'm not gonna say you need to, but it'd be dope for you to do. Since you say you got lingerie and all other stuff. Like, what's the old porn star name? Last name was Hunter.
Heather Hunter.
Heather Hunter. You need to like incorporate that with yourself.
Yeah,
like your Hunter, your Heather Hunter lipstick or lip gloss or the shoes, but make it sexy. And then that'll be your brand, like the alter ego part.
That's hard.
and in a time where females is getting off right now, it's like right now, I'm not gonna say it's easier for females to get off, but the door is kind of wide open right now.
It's swinging. It's swinging.
Where in the past, you had to be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now popular.
Now you have to be popular. You have to sell your sex. So how do you sell? What's the difference between selling sex and being sexy?
Well, it's a little something we like to call well, we say nasty, but classy but nasty.
Okay.
You feel
keep that big classy. It's sexy, but keep it classy.
It's always gonna be classy. Always gonna be tasteful. Even if I say some nasty shit, it's gonna still be tasteful. Like
it be tasteful.
Y'all listen to On the Way. I'll say some wild ass shit on the first verse.
Right.
After I said some real sweet, delicate shit, and I was like, okay, bam. But that's my thing. Like, I don't think it's nobody that's gonna do that classy, nasty like I can do it without standing that very delicate balance. Like, it's a balance. It takes some finesse, you know.
And that's what makes us stand alone. That's what makes us stand alone, fellas.
That's what's up. So, what could we expect out of Daizy Hunter's project, a solo project?
Oh man, you can expect it to be, of course, very sexy. I'd rather make love than war any day. You can expect the beats to be beautiful. A lot of heavy like jazz elements. It's gonna be some R&B elements to it, but it's always gonna be that smooth like hip hoppy flow at the same time. Like I'm very my niche is going back and forth between singing and rapping, especially on one. Being able to do both. So y'all can definitely expect that. And matter of fact, more specifically, stay on the lookout for Cognac Conversations. That's what the upcoming Daizy Hunter project.
So let me ask y'all this before we go out and all that. How do y'all feel? I don't know who wants to go first about the whole music scene in South Carolina. Whichever one of y'all want to go first, but we want both of y'all to answer.
You go, Dave.
At me. Okay, well, currently, it's still. I just look at it as just very untapped, and what has been tapped, I'll say that's not even the tip of the iceberg for what kind of artists really do have to offer. Because it's of course what's popular and what's going on the radio and across the nation. That's going to be the type of sound that's going to be more, like I said, popular. But we have a beautiful scene. I just want to see it get the exposure that I know it can.
I can dig it. She must have got a call. She didn't get that do not disturb.
No, that was her phone service. We stalled this payment.
Dap, go ahead and pick up where she left off, man. How you feel about the scene?
Man, shit. I'm gonna keep it. I hate the. I try not to be this way. I just want everybody to stop acting scary.
Yep.
That's it. We got a lot of talent, but everybody's scary.
It's a lot of talent.
And when I say scary, I'm gonna break this down for people that don't know how to take what I say. What I mean by scary is different ways of everybody being scary. Everybody got their own different fears in this music business. And these numbers are: stop being scared to take risks. Stop being scared of somebody blowing before you. Stop being scared to leave your city. Stop being scared and invest in yourself. Stop being scared of somebody blowing and leave you.
Sound like a song to me.
Stop being scared. That's what our city needs. Stop being scared.
Yeah.
All right. Definitely before we get out here, talk to us about the coffee shop. I know you spoke on it briefly, Brock. And I did see the pictures from the last time y'all did it. It looked nice and elegant.
Super nice.
Yeah, super nice. I think it says 14th footer. But talk about it real quick and give out the dates when it come back.
Our next taping is July 14th. Dapper at the Coffee Lounge. Dapper at the Coffee Lounge is an outlet, is another platform that we created for artists like us to have another platform, have another outlet that we can get off and show off our talent. And with my influence and my tastemaker, I'm just giving that platform out. Like, if I got the influence and I'm a tastemaker and I'm a notable, why not? Why not do it? Build the situation bigger than what it can be, instead of just all about me. Nah, we gonna make this a whole village. We gonna turn this into something just the same how Russell Simmons built hip hop. That's what I got going on with Dapper Rap. I'm doing it from scratch, just like that. I told him I was gonna build it. I told him I was gonna pave the way. I told him I was gonna lay the cement down and build a highway. And that's just part of the highway being built. Dapper at the Coffee Lounge. Is
it dress code? Like, not a dress code, but like an expectation?
It's basically a dress code, like you said, expectation. Don't come if you ain't coming like this. Close. You can come in there with just a little nice button down on, nice pair of pants. You ain't got to get dapper, but as long as you right.
That you need.
Yeah.
At least get casual.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No sweatpants, we turning you around. Well, you ain't even gonna want to come. Like, that's the era, that's the energy we bring.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna want to come. You see me. You see David come stepping in. You like, oh man, I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah, we gonna be stepping.
I mean,
I'm in the wrong
everybody
place.
should have a section between church and a 9 to 5. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta have a little section of the closet like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, that's super dope, man. And then, like I said, I always say, with your style and what you bring in, is one of the things we talked about on the last show. Is like when you come up from the early, 50s and 60s, black folks was in suits. You know what I'm saying? Black men were in suits specifically. You know what I'm saying? And you knew you shouldn't play with certain people. That man might be a janitor, but he going to work with a suit jacket on till he get there. You know what I'm saying? Change it to his janitor shit. And when he hit the streets again, he gonna put his button down on, put his 38 in his pocket, and try to make it home safe. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate that, man. Hip hop has to grow up. I think we are the era that will make it long lasting. Like you look at these white groups, you got the Eagles. Ozzy Osbourne just stopped touring last year.
Yeah.
We should be able to have hip hop and R&B last for that long too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the goal. That's the goal. That's part of the goal.
Absolutely, man. So on the way out, I'm gonna give everybody a little solo, and you can share your social media. You can talk about upcoming projects, upcoming shows, whatever you want. But this is your spotlight, man. Go ahead and we're gonna start with you, Miss Daisy.
Well, once again, I am Daisy Hunter, aka Cognac Slim, Go Girl Music and Dapper Inc. representative. Y'all can follow me. That's at Daisy Hunter. That's DAIZY on IG as well as Facebook. You can find all of my projects across all the platforms just by putting in Daisy Hunter as well. And of course, my upcoming shows, I have one this Saturday actually with Collab After Dark. It's actually a pool party / concert festival. Follow me and you'll find all the information about that, as well as Dapper at the Coffee Lounge coming up next month on the 14th, right, Reezie?
Correct.
So then, and stay tuned for the video shoot for On the Way, the remix with Big Dapper himself. That's coming soon.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. It's Dapper season, man. Talk to the people.
Reezie Roc, man. Big Dapper, aka Big Sharp. Like Dapper Inc., man. We could be here all day. You dig what I'm saying? July 14th, Dapper the Coffin Lounge, man. Hey, Dapper at the Coffin Lounge is the TV show. We bringing it back that nighttime nightlife talk show, but on some Dapper shit, on some hip hop Dapper shit. You dig what I'm saying? Just like Arsenio Hall and Tiny Desk Performance put together in a blender. That's what Dapper at the Coffin Lounge is. Dapper Champagne, new flavor coming out. That pineapple colada ocean. Let's go. I got plenty of shows coming up. Got the Soul Food Festival coming up in NASCAR in Concord, North Carolina.
That's what you call expanding your brand. You fucking with the NASCAR.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Putting on too. Dapper Rap got their own section. We got our own section for that festival. We got our own, right along with the Baby doing the hip hop and Anthony Hamilton doing R&B and King George doing Southern Soul. So
Absolutely.
We all got our own slot of section of the day at this festival. On the Way, that's out right now. Daizy Hunter featuring Reezie Roc, which we also shooting a video for next month, July 8th. Soothing Nights just dropped 3 days ago with me, Daisy Hunter, Corey Stone, 4-Day Sniper. We just working, dropping music, staying booked and busy.
Right, man,
you can find me, Reezie Roc, everywhere.
God bless y'all and y'all efforts and y'all movement, man. I don't see no other thing in y'all way but success, man. Y'all keep on rocking, y'all keep the right energy, and y'all keep being yourselves, being original, man. We definitely appreciate that. Carolina, what you gonna tell the people on the way out?
Oh, I want to thank Reezie Roc for coming back. Like you said, we're gonna run it back. First time we had some issues, but then together we worked. Chain, she's in here. What up? She came in on that show. Had a decent conversation that one too. But
absolutely.
When I asked Reezie if he want to run it back, he was like, "Yeah, he showed." He's like, "Can he bring one of his partners?" I was like, "Hey, we could do that. Like, this shit is very unscripted. We don't care who you are as long as you got a dope vibe." And these two individuals have a very dope vibe. We already know Reezie got a dope vibe, and learning about Miss Daisy right here, she got a pretty laid back vibe to go along with that. So
indeed,
two individuals that got a dope movement going. You know, we ain't got to listen to killing and drug dealing. You know, we ain't got to listen to all this shit. You know, one thing I like about Ross is, regardless of what you say, you call him fat, ugly, black as hell, police officer, whatever you want to call him, in the end, he raps about motivation.
Yeah.
Like, if you strip it down, it's about motivation. But these simple-minded people want to say the fat, the police officer, he broke this. This man is longevity. Rappers don't know about longevity. This man he would be like, well, he still ain't say nothing about being a police officer or a CEO. He done got past it. That's the point. Y'all keep bringing this shit up, and he keep winning. At what point do you give up and just say, this man is a boss for real?
Yeah,
he's a boss.
He's promoting boss movements. He's promoting
what he got over like 5,000 employees, right?
Yeah.
I think he got 5,000 employees. He got over 100 wing stops.
His money is making people money.
Checkers.
Yeah.
And let's not act like other rappers ain't actors too.
Yeah.
A lot of them actors.
Like, this man, Reezie Roc, you kind of got something from that mold, and that's what I'm saying. Like, acknowledge something good when it's there.
Thanks.
Like these young kids, they ain't acknowledge what Rick Ross is doing. Rick Ross is teaching them. He's showing them you can do this. Do this.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. He damn sure teach me every day.
That's what I'm saying. So
I learned from Rose. I learned a lot from Rose. Him and Master P, who he learned from was Master P. He learned from Master P and Birdman. I learned from them same people plus him. You know.
Yeah.
Then Nipsey came along, grew on the same time with me, and he just backed it up. I'm like, damn, this nigga think just like me. God bless his soul.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to thank y'all too, because I see that aura of motivation. Like, we can think of another way. We can be clean cut, looking like Harlem Nights every day.
Every day.
Every day we can look like Harlem Nights. So I appreciate y'all too. Once again, Reezie, you done been on the show 2 times. We ain't gotta ask you no more. You just be like, hey, I want to come on, and we're gonna put you down. Daisy, same thing. If you ever want to come back, if you want to rock with us, just hit me up and we get you on the show.
We're gonna bring the whole ink next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Man, look, this has been another fantastic show, man. Again, don't let nobody stifle your creative spirit. If you a painter, if you a singer, if you a whatever your art is, man, bring that shit to light. And again, don't let people deter you from what you know you here for. A job don't give a fuck about you, man. A job make you a number. And if you got to do a 9 to 5, like I do, I'm not trying to, put nobody out there. You do what you got to do until you can do what you need to do. But don't you ever leave the art in the shadows. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who you really are.
That's who you really are.
Hey, like I always say, love the people who love you back. This is the Bottom of the Bottle show. Big thanks to Daizy Hunter. Big thanks to Reezie Roc. Until the next time, man, everybody be easy, man. And we catch you next time.
Be easy.
That part.